All right, Barry Diamond. That's the guy who's ranked outside the top 20 that we think you should have in your starting lineup. He's going to be an RB, well, maybe an RB1, but certainly an RB2, wide receiver 2.
Flex, something.
Flex, something like that. Definitely got to have him in your starting lineup.
Yeah.
And we think the experts have missed the boat on this one.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
All right, who you got?
So this week I have for Barry Diamond, Brandon Weeden. That's right. Brandon Weeden has done well for the last several weeks.
Yeah.
At least 3 out of the last 4. He's put up an average of like 265 yards, maybe 270 yards a game, and a couple of scores. He's done that by virtue of some great work some wide receivers have done for him. What is it? Josh Gordon has played a role in that.
Little had a good week last week too.
Little had a decent week and a touchdown last week. There's things they're moving. They're moving.
Yeah.
Even when he's missed, like when Josh Gordon wasn't in the starting lineup, his passes looked on. But like Greg Little and there was another receiver there who was having a hard time holding on to the ball. In any case, Weeden was looking good. He's looking better and better. I'm calling him as a Barry Diamond this week. He's ranked 18th.
Wow.
Which is really low if you're looking at quarterbacks, because usually you only have to look at the top 10 or 12. So I'm saying he's going to end up inside the top 10 or 12 for quarterbacks. He's going to be worthy of a start. In fact, I'm starting him. So
over who?
We'll see. I'm actually starting him over Schaub, which is not a big deal. I'm also starting him over Palmer. And I also had started him over Ponder.
Yeah, you dropped Ponder. Yeah.
That's what's up.
All right, here's a question. Do you start him or Matthew Stafford this week? Stafford going against the Bears.
Wow.
Right? Isn't that right? Stafford against the Bears?
No, they played the
Bears. Seattle, Seahawks.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
No?
You know, I don't know. You do.
Yeah, I start Weeden over Stafford this week.
Wow. Weeden certainly got more upside. But Stafford seems to get enough points for you to not drop him. Of course,
just enough.
Just enough. But that doesn't. You know what? I'm going to actually side with Scott here.
Whoa, there you go.
Weeden over Stafford in this case, just because I think that Weeden will at least get what Stafford gets, if not more.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like it.
So,
all right,
your Barry Diamond.
My Barry Diamond last week looks a lot like my Barry Diamond this week.
What?
I said Josh Gordon last week.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Were you right?
I was.
Nice.
He was ranked 36 on the ESPN.
What's wrong with those guys?
And the Colts give up 25 points a game to wide receivers.
Huh.
I said he ends up top 15. That's what I said. Tied for 14th with 11 points. Solid call.
Which is technically 15th, people. Did you get that? That's very nice. Anyway, go ahead.
Tied for 14th.
Yeah, that's great.
We call it 14th.
It's 14th.
All right, perfect. All right, so same guy this week, Josh Gordon. He'll be my diamond until the guys from ESPN rank him in the top 20.
Until they get their act together on Josh Gordon.
He did move up. He's now ranked 29th.
Slowly but surely.
7 spots.
Baby steps, ESPN, baby steps.
Brandon Weeden averages, you just said this, 265, right? It's like 250 this year.
Okay.
But you said 265 in the last 4 weeks?
Yeah.
That very well could be.
Yeah.
The Chargers are 8th worst against wide receivers. I don't know how Josh Gordon does score another 10, 11 points, ends up in the top 20, if not, again, top 15 again.
Wow. In fact, I'm starting Josh Gordon over the aforementioned Denarius Moore. Not because I don't believe in that call, but I believe that Josh Gordon has that much more upside, particularly in that game against San Diego. There's going to be a lot of throwing, and I'm waiting to cash in on Josh Gordon. I know he's a rookie. Denarius Moore has more experience, but I like what I've seen between Weeden and Gordon. So there it is.
He's got Victor Cruz also, so he's starting Cruz. And, and here's where you go to philosophy. If you know you're getting 15 points from Cruz, then you can take some chances with somebody else. Because Gordon may get you 15 points. Moore will probably get you 8 to 10 points. So I like it. I like the call.
Cool.
All right.
Oh, hey.
Good luck this week.
That's it. Barry Diamond.